Okay.
Hey everybody, I'm Rob.
And I'm Lori Marie Jenkins.
And we are both artists living in Vallejo, California. And we are
moving to Costa Rica. And this is Hudson.
Yay, he's coming too.
Yeah, thank you for the kisses. Well, where do we even begin this week?
Right. Did we do a video last week?
No.
Okay, so we skipped a week, and the reason why is we were in the Grand Canyon, literally. And the Grand Canyon trip and visiting some family and friends in Arizona was a trip that we had planned long before our plans to move to Costa Rica. So
if you're wondering why we went to the Grand Canyon when we're so close to moving to Costa Rica, that is why. We had planned the trip prior to our plans to move.
And it was fantastic. It was amazing. We had been trying to get to the Grand Canyon for at least 10 years, and so we finally bit the bullet and made some plans. And so that was, it was a wonderful time, And we came back to California just bursting at the seams to get everything done here.
We actually came back a day early.
Yes.
So that we could get started. And now we're getting, well, he's patched holes in the walls. He's going to do touch-up paint. My studio is canary yellow. The realtor thought maybe that was a bit bright for showing the house. So I'm going to be painting that.
And for those of you who don't know, we are selling everything for our move. We're selling our cars, we're selling our house. We've sold almost all of the art in our collection or given it away. We've got a huge plant sale going on in about 2 weeks, so selling it all. We have a realtor, and we've already got disclosure paperwork and official things going, so all of the to-dos here at the house seem to be going very well.
We're sitting on a couch that is sold.
Yes.
There's an end table here that is sold. I mean, everything, well, we have a couple of things still to sell, but some things are leaving the house today. And like you said, the plant sale, and then we'll have our farewell fiesta in April before we go. We've been packing in those big bins. They're a black bin with a yellow cover. And Rob is really good about making detailed lists because everything has to be specifically detailed, written down for when we move in a year.
Right. To ship things to Costa Rica, it has to go through importation. And so the import people, they need very detailed lists of what you're bringing into the country. And there's a list of things that you shouldn't ship, that you should definitely take on the plane with you. Like, they don't like used underwear, they don't like used clothing, they don't like used socks or shoes. So all those things we're going to be bringing when we move down in May. We are shipping a lot of our household goods and some furniture in the future, and that future is probably going to be after we find and buy a property in Costa Rica.
So we're getting a storage unit for those kind of things.
Right,
and those will be in storage probably for about a year.
We think, yeah.
We think.
Yeah. And just, we're kind of being loose with all those times because we don't know what we're going to find in Costa Rica. Key thing for us is not to rush into buying a property. One thing I've heard over and over is anybody who tries to buy an investment property is probably going to be disappointed. It's not like America where the value goes up and you can flip it in a year for double the price. There's so many properties for sale there. So we want to be really sure about the area where we're staying and what kind of property we want. And so can't decide that until we've seen.
So we are heading down in March 17th, I think?
Yep.
March 17th to look at the property where we're going to be staying for a few months. And we're taking a couple of bins with us.
Yep.
That they are willing to store for us. And then when we go down in May, we'll take more with us. And mainly what I have packed are art supplies. Art supplies, clothes, bedding, that kind of thing that'll go down in May.
And I have packed virtually nothing for the May trip yet. had a lot. I've still been working full time. I'm going to be working half time through April at my job, and then I'll be quitting at the beginning of April. But I've been really getting the house ready and selling things. So I have my carpentry / sculpture studio to put together. I've got a lot of ideas about what I'm going to take in May and what I'm going to ship later. Just haven't gotten into the nitty-gritty of actually putting it together yet.
I just thought of something that I wanted to talk about. I can't remember.
And it's gone.
It is gone.
Well, one thing I wanted to share with you guys is our timeline.
That's what it was. That's
okay,
what it was. This is good.
This is kind of fun.
This is good.
So today is actually Saturday, the 12th of February. So as of today, including today, we have 79 days until we move. And exciting stuff though, we have our plane tickets. I just got our plane tickets yesterday for May, and that is our move date is April 30th, arriving May 1st in Costa Rica for the long haul. And so of that 79 days total, Lori Marie and I will both be in Costa Rica for 15 of them. So that takes my total here in California down to 64.
Wait for it.
And then at the end of April, before we move, Lori Marie is teaching a workshop in Michigan and visiting some family. And so that's another couple of days there. So she's missing 22. She has 57 days here in our house. And I have 64. And
how many? I have 57. I have 57 days left. Yikes.
Woo!
And in that time, I'm going to be painting the studio and packing up. I've purged pretty much everything now. I went through brushes last night, and we have a free stuff station out by the street. Things go rapidly on that. So my purging is pretty much done. It's just a matter of organizing and packing and getting ready for the workshop and I'm already packed for our March trip, basically.
She's way ahead of me on that. I'm a little bit more last minute packer.
He's a last minute and I'm a way beforehand.
Yeah. But she always packs things that she needs later. Can't find them.
That's true, which I can't find the adapter this morning for making the film. So.
Right, for this camera. But yeah, it's good. I'm very happy with our timeline, what we've done so far. One of the key things for us about the whole simplification of life and moving to Costa Rica is what things are important enough to keep. And as I think we've both gone along this process, those things are fewer and far between. There's a lot of things in August when we were first talking about this that I was like, I'm going to keep this, and so much stuff we've been able to let go of, give away, sell extremely cheaply, and just not be encumbered by them. So that's been wonderful.
Yes, and I still have some projects in my studio to play with. I'm not willing to have nothing to play with. I'm going into a semi-retirement. A lot of you follow my YouTube channel where I'm creating artwork, and so I'm going to go into semi-retirement there, not make as many videos for sure, especially for the first few months. So
I don't have a clue what I'm going to do, so yay.
Yeah. He's got plenty to do. Don't let him kid you on that.
Right, yeah.
So
there's a lot of we both have a lot of interests, and so just seeing what we're going to do is part of the adventure. That's part of the excitement of it all. One thing that's a little difficult for me is thinking about what I'm going to want in the first year. You know, what maybe art materials or tools and stuff like that. So as I go around and take care of the house and get it ready for sale, I'm constantly thinking of those things. Like, okay, am I going to want this or that? What am I going to want to do? And just having a few options will be good there. I know we're going to walk a lot and take dog walks, do yoga, relax, swim,
yeah,
drink really good coffee in the morning, and hopefully just breathe deep.
Right, and you know, Rob brings up a really good point, for me anyway, is to not drag this lifestyle with me to Costa Rica. You know, the busyness that I have created and the constant have to do. That's what I'm leaving behind. So yes, we're going to do yoga, and yes, we're going to swim, and yes, we're going to take hikes, and yes, we're going to have fresh fruit and vegetables and things like that. So, you know, for me, I have to be aware that these are the choices that I've made, is to not bring this lifestyle with me.
Mm-hmm. And for me, it's interesting because I've been working since I was 16 years old. A couple of times I've been my own boss, but I've had a job my whole life. And this will be the first time where I won't have to. You know, it's semi-retirement / retirement. So having this free time that I've always wanted is going to happen. I haven't always wanted it, but yeah, just a change from a daily schedule is going to be really interesting. I know some people have trouble with that, and I know it will be an adjustment, but I'm aware of it, so that's good.
And we're going to bring you along.
Yeah.
We are going to bring you along and keep you informed as to how our lives are going, how our adjustments are going, how our excitement is going. So yeah, it's good.
Yep. Well, thanks for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe to our channel. If you got any comments or questions, make a comment. That's always good to hear from you guys. So
absolutely.
Thanks so much for watching.
And adios.
Ciao.
Good.
Well done, you.